Megalopsychiad. Great and good is the typical Don, and of evil and wrong the foe. Good and great, I'm a Don myself, and therefore I ought to know. But of all the sages I've ever met, and of all the Dons I've known, there was never one so good and great as Megalopsychus Brown. Megalopsychus Brown was blessed with a large and liberal view. 6 sides he saw of a question vexed, when commonplace men saw 2. He looked at it east, he looked at it west, he looked at it upside down. Such was the large and liberal mind of Megalopsychus Brown. He held one creed, which he made for himself, and he held it fast and strong, that to act in an obvious logical cause is shallow and base and wrong. And all that was said for freedom of trade so plausible seemed and plain, that he nearly made up his mind to vote for Mr. Chamberlain. Yes, if anyone urged that the moon was a cheese, he would always at once admit, though the point of view was undoubtedly new, there was much to be said for it. But out, and alas, for his charity wide had a tendency sad to see, and it much impaired the practical use of Megalopsychus B. For since, as I've said, no strange ideas could cause him the least alarm, and he never believed that anyone else intended the smallest harm, he became the sport and the natural prey of men both bold and bad, who hadn't at heart the highest good, as Megalopsychus had. Men with a crank, and men with a fad, and men with an axe to grind, men with an eye to the main chance and an unacademical mind. They told him of science, they told him of Greek, they told him of verses and prose. They led him about in the strangest ways by his highly respectable nose, till the public awoke and was pained to find that Megalopsychus' rule had changed what was once the muse's seat to a kind of technical school. And everyone said that that learned spot was shorn of its old renown. Behold the large and liberal views of Megalopsychus Brown.